Sailor Steve here. I'm in Dublin, Ireland, and how lucky I am. I tell you, Valerie Holden picked me up from the tender, and she's dropped me off for a quick walk around the Joyce Tower and the swimming hole where she typically goes. And that's where she's going to meet me in her car because there's no parking in the area. It's so crowded. It's just great. Let me show you the ship. Look how great this is. Just got off there in about 45 minutes ago by tender into shore. Temporary port for Dublin is Dunleary, and that's where I'm at right now, walking along the shore. There's my ship, my home, and I'm heading up the hill here to the tower the James Joyce story begins at. And so I'm going to learn more about Mr. Joyce, of course, author, playwright. Looking forward to it. Valerie's moving the car around to pick me up on the other side. Here I am, the James Joyce Tower and Museum. Open now, admission free. That's a good deal. I'm going to go ahead and check it out. This is Jim Jordan.
Yeah, hi there.
And you are the keeper of the James Joyce Tower and the museum? Okay. This may mean nothing to you, but the Cliff's Note. Did you ever remember Cliff's Notes when you were in school in the 60s? Well, anyway.
I wasn't in school in the 60s. When I was by then.
Okay. Well, what's a brief history or what should we say about this tower, the importance of it? James
I have
Joyce.
to introduce you to Michael here. He's the expert on all that kind of thing. Michael, do you want to talk to the...
Michael is the expert. Okay, well this is Michael. Michael, what is your last name, Michael?
What? My name is Michael O'Shea.
Michael O'Shea?
Yes.
You must be from here.
I'm from County Kerry.
County Kerry. I've actually been there on a prior trip and whatever. Okay. County Kerry, beautiful. On the other side. Well, tell me, you are the spokesperson or the expert?
I'm a volunteer here. This entire place is run by volunteers.
That's wonderful. Yeah. That's wonderful. Well, I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Miami. Have you heard of Rotary before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I've heard of
Well,
Miami.
I have some Irish members in the club in Miami. They're going to see this little video because actually Jay, one of the members of that club, takes my videos, edits them, and posts them on YouTube under Sailor Steve.
Right.
So this is very, very fortuitous. Okay. Tell me a little bit about the tower.
Okay, so the tower was built by the British in 1804 because they were frightened that Napoleon was going to invade Ireland as a stepping stone to invading the UK. But after 100 years, they realised that he wasn't coming.
After 100 years, they didn't have any quick.
So there used to be 16 soldiers based here and a big cannon on top and other cannons just close by, all waiting for Napoleon.
All waiting
But eventually, they were looking at their watches, no sign. So eventually, around 1904, they rented the tower. And it was rented by a young Dublin medical student, aspiring writer named Oliver St. John Gogarty, and he started to invite all his friends here. He wanted to kind of have it as a literary summer place.
He sounds like a networker.
He was a networker, absolutely. And one of his friends was James Joyce.
James Joyce.
And in September 1904, James Joyce came here. But he only spent 6 nights in the place.
Only 6 nights.
On the 6th night, another guest had a nightmare upstairs. Dreamt he was being attacked by a panther. Pulled out a revolver that he happened to have in his bag, as you do.
Now this is a story that has multiple tentacles. I know you're a volunteer. Yeah. Did you make this up just for this day?
Anybody who knows anything about Joyce will know this story.
Okay.
So Joyce had a kind of a pathological fear of loud noises. So when the revolver went off, he became highly upset and kind of thought that maybe they were trying to get rid of him. So in high dudgeon, he left, and a month later he left Ireland forever. And
where'd he go?
He went to Trieste in Italy.
Trieste?
Yeah, where he spent 10 years.
Well, I've been there. I've also been to St. Helena, where part of Napoleon was left, or whatever. And of course in France and whatever. But yeah, this is wonderful. Well, I'm on the new Stadtdam, which is behind you.
Yes.
In fact, out the window, folks, you see the ship. Kind of, sort of. There it is. It's just a little line.
Yeah, I looked at it this morning and said, we're going to see a few people from there.
You're going to see a few people, exactly.
Excellent. Yeah.
Well, the lady that lives here picked me up, was on that another ship with me last fall. But I've stayed at sea the whole time. So she's a delight, picking me up, taking me around today, and we're going to spend the day with Valerie. Valerie, meet Michael. Okay. and I'll have to connect you because she lives here. She's really
Okay,
great.
okay.
You'd love to know her. But thank you, Michael,
Not
for your
at all.
time. Is that
On your way up the stairs,
Okay.
take good care because they're very narrow.
okay?
But when you get to the top, that's where the opening scene of Ulysses takes place. Ulysses by James Joyce.
Ulysses, as they pronounce it here. Ulysses.
Yeah, Ulysses. We won't quibble. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
That's right. Okay.
But it's where that's the opening scene up on the top. According to some, the greatest book in English of the 20th century. So this is where it started, and we get a lot of people coming here just for that reason. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
But there's a lot of other good stuff here to see as well related to Joyce.
okay.
So enjoy your visit.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it very much. Jim, thank you for telling me about Michael because you're right. He knows a lot of
Jim
stuff.
is here for colour. I'm here for information.
I had a bit of glamour to the whole place.
A little glamour.
He's the real thing now.
You bet. You bet. Love your hat. Love you out. You bet. Okay, I'm going to go upstairs.